Frugal, a psychological thriller. Copyright 2025. By Wdowski. Behind the Doors. Friday afternoon. May received a special delivery to her office, a single red rose atop a glossy white dress box tied together with a red silk ribbon. Her boss, Martha Ziegfeld, stood over her as May examined the box on her desk, hesitant to open it. May was confused. She just sat there and looked at the box and then looked up at her employer. "Are you going to just look at it or open it?" Ms. Ziegfeld encouraged her not to just sit there. May took the red rose from the ribbon and smelled it before she put it in a vase behind her. She carefully undid the knot and took off the red silk ribbon, placing the ribbon also behind her. "I don't think it's a bomb, May." Ms. Ziegfeld seemed more excited than May about the mystery package. She lifted the lid of the box, finding the contents covered in a fine, white tissue paper. A card was on top of the paper. It clearly read, "Please wear for dinner." May placed the card in her desk drawer. "My goodness, May, you must have driven your mother nuts on birthdays and Christmas mornings." May finally unwrapped the white tissue paper, revealing a stunning midnight blue silk and flesh-tone tulle evening gown. The dress had intricate hand-sewn beads that created the branches of trees growing up from the hem of the dress. Its top branches reached up to caress and shape the bust of the wearer. She stood, holding the dress up to her frame. Ms. Ziegfeld's jaw dropped. "That's a Zuhair Murad." "A Zuhair Murad?" May asked, still holding the dress up against her. "That is at least a $50,000 to $100,000 dress." Now May's jaw dropped. $50,000 to $100,000. "Yeah, although that's his autumn-hiver line." Autumn-hiver. French for autumn-winter. Your admirer knows his dresses, but clearly doesn't know his seasons. Ms. Ziegfeld looked out the window at June in Manhattan, and back at May still holding up the dress against her. "He must also know your measurements. These dresses are not off the rack." Looking down at the beautiful gown, May's heart began to pump a bit harder. Friday evening. It was twilight. She ventured down to the lobby of the building located in the theater district of New York City. As Sean's assistant had promised her, a black limousine was waiting for her in the front of her building. A young woman in an attractive business suit with short skirt came out of the limo and opened the passenger door to the vehicle for her. Wearing the gown, May walked to the limo. Men and women on the sidewalk all stopped to look at her, all wondering if she was someone famous. She quickly got in the limo. The woman, saying nothing, closed her door and then returned to the front of the car next to the driver. She turned around and explained to May what was going to happen. "My name is Rico Sato. I am Mr. Brighton's personal assistant. We spoke on the phone on Wednesday." The Asian woman spoke without a hint of any accent. "I remember Ms. Sato." May brushed her hands on her gown, enjoying the feel of the silk. "Please call me Rico." She sincerely smiled. "I am so glad the dress fits. I only had 2 days to have them alter it to fit you perfectly." "Which it clearly does. You look lovely, Miss Trumbull." "Thank you, but how did you know my measurements?" she asked. Rico smiled. "I have my ways. Is why Mr. Brighton pays me well." She laughed a little. "My trade secret. Can't give away too much. I don't want to be replaced." May smiled and gave an understanding laugh. "Ah, so where are you taking me?" "We're going to Mr. Brighton's building in the financial district. His personal offices are on the top floor. He has a private kitchen and dining room there." "Private?" Rico smiled in an affirmative. "Do you like home-cooked meals?" she asked. May nodded her head yes. "Of course, Mr. Brighton cooks." With one of her delicate hands, she covered her mouth as she laughed. "No, he has a cook. I have been told she is very good." Rico used her passkey to summon the elevator to the top floor. She placed the key in May's hand. The doors to the elevator opened. "This is as far as I go. The elevator will take you to his private office floor. When you step off the elevator, there will be double Indian rosewood doors in front of you. Just open the doors and Mr. Brighton will greet you." May stepped into the elevator, turned to face Rico. "Thank you. Have a wonderful evening." Rico smiled as the doors closed and May could feel the elevator quickly ascend. The elevator reached its destination, and with a chime the doors opened. Just as Rico had told her, there were 2 large Indian rosewood doors with brass hardware before her. She exited the elevator and looked down the long hallway in both directions. She saw only 2 other single doors at each end. She could not believe how nervous she was. She held the key card tightly in her hand and looked back at the closed elevator doors. She thought of turning around and going straight back down, back to the world she knew and the emotional security of John. She turned her attention back to the elegant doors before her, doors that once she did open would give her access to a world most only dream of. She looked at the extremely beautiful gown she was wearing. She had to admit to herself that it was stunning on her. It was as if the dress was made only for her to wear. Well, May, into Wonderland we go. She reached out and turned the brass doorknob that opened the door.